Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there in the 21. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Nifty move. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. We know turnover margin always key. Going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. You messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throw caught there by Osborne. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Cousins on 1st down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to it. The Ravens send a punt around now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes Rager. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
But one of the ways as the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Cousins. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. First down, here's Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be a start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting rolled backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Somebody able to begin that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He finds Bateman over the middle. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Jackson throwing once more. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
This one into the hands of Thielen. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action now. Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if the... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Shifts by him. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Edwards is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with 3rd and 2. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now out comes Minnesota. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is such a big first touchdown of this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
Oh, good move. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Play action. It's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 to first. Again, Jackson will keep it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Credit Zadarius Smith able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Play action. Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there. Looking at a 2-score lead, third quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It's been pretty one-sided to this point. But now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Following the interception, Cousins. The 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he fires one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, Cousins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the linebacker, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised him and came out of the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And if you're wondering just just how quickly that sack occurred. The next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Ravens taking the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So he's able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up in this face. Not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 27 yards. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It's more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Cousins' throw complete to Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. This is caught. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cook. will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Joseph connects on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts and early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Well, this is going to depend on the spot. It's not a very generous one. He needs to be about a yard or so short. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Rager. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So Cousins and the Vikings down 21-13. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Cousins to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And they work this way across the 35. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Cousins steps away. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play.
They got the yards they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Cousins. Out to his left. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here's Cousins. It's complete, and he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good, and he may be on our way to overtime. teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel or just take it into overtime. It's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this will be caught. Touchdown.